Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. We're looking at a series of 3 beers from Aqula, which is located up in Akita Prefecture, far northern part of Honshu, Japan. And in our last video, we looked at their Ginjo beer, which is made with special sake rice. And today we're going to look at another beer from them, and that is this one. It's called Aqula Namahage IPA. This is a 6% IPA with 55 IBU, International Bittering Units. So it's got a little alcohol punch, I suppose, and a decent amount of bittering from those hops. Aqula is a brewery in Akita, and they've been around for a while. A friend of mine who is really well versed in Japanese craft beer, much more so than I, he ranked Aqula in his top 5 in a book he published about 5 years ago. And I think since then they've kind of either rested on their laurels or haven't been so careful with their beers. I've had a few in the past that were great and a few that were really terrible. Most recently at a festival, I had a really bad beer from them. We don't see their beers terribly often here, very, very occasionally on tap in a beer bar, but 3 Aqula beers happened to show up in a local discount liquor shop, which is called Yamaya, and so I decided I would try them all out. I have had this one before, but it's been a long time, about 7 years or 8 years since I've had this here. In fact, it used to be called Kiwi IPA because it contains Nelson Sauvon hops from New Zealand. And so, but recently they changed the name to Namahage. What is Namahage? Well, you see this fellow here on the label. In the northern part of Japan, they have festivals in the winter, and they dress up as this monster. And in some places they go from door to door, and parents bring the kids to the door, and the Namahage monster is scaring them, and I'm not sure what the point is, but perhaps behave yourself, maybe something like what we call the boogeyman in American culture, be good or else. In any case, this beer has 24 ratings on RateBeer. It's got an average rating of 3.59 out of 5, pretty decent rating, and 83 percentile for all beers on RateBeer, and 66 percentile for its style, which is IPA. And of course, there are lots of good IPAs out there in the RateBeer world, so it's pretty hard to score high on that. Again, this is Aqula Namahage IPA, 6% with 55 international bittering units. We're going to give this one a go. Okay, pours out a kind of hazy, yellowish, light copper maybe, with a good finger and a half of kind of chunky, spongy white head. Carbonation, kind of hard to see. It is rising slowly off the bottom. Let's give this a go with the aroma. Okay, it does have some stinky, light citrus, white grapes. Characteristic of Nelson Sauvon is a kind of white wine or a white wine grape character, and this definitely has it. I'm going to say there's probably some passion fruit in there. Flavor's kind of sourish, kind of way overripe dates, very earthy. Maybe some caramel in the back there. Some tropical fruitiness comes out. The hopping is pretty extensive. It kind of goes on and on. That's kind of a minerally sort of attack on the back of the tongue. Medium body. Carbonation is kind of popping there, definitely. This one, I'm going to say that the New Zealand hops really carry this one, and so if you like, beers with hops from down under, especially Nelson Sauvin, you might want to give this one a try. Okay, this once again is called Aqula Namahage IPA, 6.5%, 55 IBUs. Give it a try if you're an IPA fan. And let me know what you think, okay? Well, that's it for today. I hope you will subscribe to the channel. Next up, we'll be doing a special seasonal beer from Aqula Brewery as well. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.